Welcome, adventurers, to an FK perspective, and today we're back on the MarrowNe server, MineCraft server, and just spend some time here clearing the plot real quick, so it formed because this is probably really boring otherwise. I mean, I'm just really fast. That's what's going on here. I don't have any help at all, just ignore the other two people in the background here, just I'm like an ant, worker ant, just collecting a bunch of materials, sticking in the ground, good to go. Yeah, let's keep digging. It's like this is sugar or something. I'm just like, as the wind blows. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what that song is about, but it did happen. And just more crazy action digging. We're just clearing this plot basically, because the person that lives here is it's extremely high probability that he or she is never gonna come back. So just clearing it out kind of thing, freeing it up for other members that we might get in the future, and a couple of mobs, just ruining our day. Keep on dice to a zombie. Pretty exciting stuff. Just lots of digging. So I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm digging out cobble because I'm gonna make some cobblestone, delicious cobblestone. And pretty much the reason that I'm doing it this
sitting
way.
in the corner because we put him in timeout.
Yeah.
No, look at this zombie.
What are you doing?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
He's giving you a hug.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had to show this scene because it was adorable. Hugging little baby zombie. Yeah, it's Cairo. But anyway, so the reason I'm doing this format is because one, it's really boring, just digging and stuff. So have to do it really fast. And two, the audio was kind of funky, so I didn't want to deal with that. So over here, moving on. I was just exploring. Like I was exploring new biomes and whatnot. This is not a new biome, obviously, but I was looking at this temple thing and basically. Keep on walking in the room. It's like, hey, buddy, you should totally record that. Like, what the heck, man? I want to see all the temples you explore. And so I was like, okay. So this is kind of like a collaboration. No, what's the word I'm looking for? Those things where they show like a bunch of stuff. Like they'll be like butts. This is a video of butts, and they'll just show like a bunch of different butts and stuff. Like one of those, order, but with stuff I find on the server. That's pretty much what this is. And I've been through this 100 times, so like I already know there's TNT down here. Any experienced Minecraft player knows there's TNT down here. And they're just like, well, I don't know if everyone's like this, but me, I'm like, oh my god, TNT, I love this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it and use it for my personal gain. And I was gonna bring back sunflower, so I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I'm jumping on my junk in here, and I always have chests on me. This is the reason, to drop off my junk, because I'm too cool to have it just despawn. I have to stick in a chest and whatnot. So yeah, I'm sticking in a chest, taking all the valuables out of these chests, and taking the chest too, because I love the chest. But let's see here, iron and gold, delicious. I don't really need the rotten flesh, but oh, I was impressed there. Power of 4 and Vein of Metropolis. What the heck? And at first I thought that was weird because Vein of Metropolis is something I usually see on a sword, but perhaps you can put that on a bow now. I don't know for sure, but that's pretty cool if you can. That's like your bow is a Spider Slayer bow. Yeah. So yeah, I got 4 chests from this. Like I really like having chests here. And then I'm sticking again my junk. I don't need oak wood. I'm keeping obviously because it's oak wood. Oak wood is awesome, delicious, glorious, magnificent oak wood of oakiness. So yeah, I stuck my junk in there, so anyone that's exploring might be like, oh my god, there's a chest of goodies. Nope, nothing good in here. That's too bad. Oh, some iron. So I dig out this iron because, like, I love iron. I can see iron, I just have to dig it out. It's freaking amazing, yeah. And this is the bane of running a high efficiency pick. Like, trying to break one block, and it takes out like 50. So it's just awkward. And yeah, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. That's temple 1 that I found. For those that are curious how many temples I found on this server. So basically, I'm looking for a mesa. That's my goal here. That's why I'm exploring and stuff like that. And so I'm running on this. This I thought was interesting. I've never seen this before. It looks like a well. And of course, I'm kind of paranoid, so automatically I think like, oh, there's probably a chest in the well or something. So I start digging it out. But I lose my attention span, just drops. So I'm like, I don't want to explore. And this comes to the temple 2. I found another temple very close to that well. I actually found multiple wells, but and I dug out each one. But I figured it'd be boring showing them off. Oh, UHC is on. That's why I didn't just drop down there, because I didn't want to take the damage. Because you take the damage, you're not going to heal. And I have some regen potions and stuff, but I don't want to waste those. So I found the stairs. I took the stairs down. And that's what I'm doing here. And I'm moving down into the where this chest stuff is to find more goodies and junk like that, because it feels like a waste to just pass by a temple and not take everything. And ooh, lucky me, a saddle. Like we just recently started getting horses. Like recently, I mean that. Like when we first played the server, it was pre 1.7, pre horses, I think even. So horses is a new phenomenon for this server. So it's very exciting for me to get armor and saddles and whatnot. And once again, I'm using that chest to drop off my junk here, because who needs this junk? It's taking up space, right? Unless I'm specifically building with those materials, in which case I'd probably collect them at a massive rate rather than, you know, just have a couple blocks. So that's what's going on there. And again, dropping off my junk. That's very, very common practice with me. Very common routine. Just drop off that junk, and Jesus, I'm just breaking all the blocks. I'm trying to break like one, and I'm breaking all of them. So that's just awkward. It's even worse with Netherrack. Or it might be the same. I don't know, but it's pretty crazy with Netherrack. And moving on, I found myself to the plains here. Those are super spiders. Just a second. No, it's kidding. It's probably chunky earth. And I found me a donkey, a travel companion. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these, thinking it's a good idea. Hey, I'll load it up with stuff. But to be honest, there's like this SMP glitch with horses or mules. Actually, I felt like it was more of mules, where like I'll be running and he'll just stop, and I run, stop, run, stop, run, stop, and it was just, it felt like it was slower than walking. It was so painful and agonizing. I didn't want to fall into a ravine, so I ended up not using the donkey. But for the sake of sharing the experience of enjoying the donkey for the little bit of time that I did, no, the donkey loves me now. I almost call it junkie. But for the sake of enjoying it, I did make sure to include some footage. And I was trying to figure out how to put stuff in inventory. I'm like, well, why is not the inventory? So I was like, it wasn't clicking, and then I'm like, wait a minute, chest. Maybe if I can put a chest on the donkey. Like I didn't know. Like I've seen people put stuff on a donkey, but I couldn't remember. I didn't know how to get that to work. I thought it was automatic or whatever, but eventually it clicks, and I'm like, oh, donkey, let me put the. But as you can see here, like I'm running and then I stop, and then running and I stop. That's not on purpose. That's like the server lag. I'm pressing forward the whole time. And right now it's still problem solving. I think like, I remember you can do some kind of inventory thing. So like chest. Is there a way to do it? That thing, and then I think I get off here and jump back on, because that's how I roll. And then I decide, you know what? What if I actually, you know, put the chest on, and bam, it works, and I'm like, oh my god, so that's how you do it, that's amazing. So I start sticking some junk in there that I probably won't ever use. Or, okay, I'm sticking in valuable stuff because I don't remember what I actually stuck in there. And then I think like, wait, no, this is a bad idea, I should hold on to this stuff, because what if I leave my donkey? And I stick junk in there, and yeah. I think I keep the bones though. The bones are pretty important. Like, well, they don't seem important right now, but I find some interesting uses for it. So yeah, just traveling here on the donkey, really slow, really boring. And look, a doggy. Well, I mean, I have a donkey. Yeah, it is a donkey. What am I talking? A donkey companion. Why not get me a dog companion too? So I get that dog. I don't know if I got it off screen or what the deal is, but I got the dog, so the dog is following me. And let us commence in our travels. I am traveling to. Sorry, I have like a time lapse thing that comes up, so I thought it was about the time lapse, but no, that's not the case. I decided to show you that I'm pretty hardcore when it comes to traveling. I always bring my sleeping bag or bed, and as you can see, the dog is following me. So I have the bed. So if I'm on here by myself, I'm just like sleep. If I'm on here with multiple people, usually they tell me, hey, go to sleep. And then everyone disconnects and I go to sleep and it's daytime again. So ha 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 ha. I am the day night master sensor guy that just tweaks everything. And oh my gosh, this is so agonizing. It's so slow. I have my F3 out so I can see the coordinates and see where I'm going and whatnot, and see like if I'm in plains and whatnot. I'm trying to stick to the high temperature areas because I'm just trying to find that mesa. I really want that mesa per project coming up, and I know there's lava there from that stone pattern, but like it would have sucked if it glitched and forced me to walk into there and whatnot. And still going really slow. This is really slow and painful. I thought I sped this up. I'll probably speed it up later. But yeah, this is, I wanted to demonstrate, like, yeah, this is pretty agonizing how it just stops, goes. Because I'm literally just hitting forward. So there's no reason for it to stop. And yeah, I'm being very careful because this UHC mode. I don't want to light myself on fire, so to speak. Well, I literally don't want to light myself on fire too. But Oh yeah, I don't want to take any fall damage. I'm being so careful. I'm taking this UHC thing very seriously because I want to be a boss, you know, just be pro and stuff. And I didn't mean to go in the water there. I'm just having so much trouble with that weird lag. It's like the server's not really laggy. Like if I'm walking, I don't lag, but when I'm on this donkey, it's just like it just keeps stopping. Yeah, the terrain is so nice, and here I am at Safari, like awesome, like I'd imagine one of the more hotter terrains. And look at this cave. Oh my gosh. I don't explore any caves. I'm really interested in that mesa, so I stick to my guns and just go guns blazing. Shit, I have no idea where the hell I'm going with the gun analogy. Like there's no point to bring that up and whatnot. But yeah, I'm in the safari. I just want to harvest all this wood. But the thing is, I don't have a lot of inventory space, so I'm like not gonna do that because then I wouldn't have any inventory space at all, you know. So yeah, just traveling around and going down here into this nice. I like these little indentations in the floor now. Like there's like mini caverns everywhere. Like that's really cool. I really enjoyed that. It has nice variety. And oh my gosh, so much a sci-fi or whatever these are called. And oh man, things just got real. I'm on F3. Oh, and here comes the time lapse. You know, I could actually put real music in here. But if I did that, then I'd probably have to either A, make the music, or two, go find music that's Creative Commons creative, what license free, so I can monetize and stuff like that. Oh wait, it's not that part. Ha ha ha. I thought about doing this thing where it did like the flip frame, where it's like one scene, the next scene. It's a really cool effect, but I'm like, that's too time. I forget that. So I got a variety of different speed lapse things going on with that. And once again, keeping track of these temples. So this is the third temple I found, and I have a dog with me this time. And my dog is just this is a silly little guy. Like I don't know if I captured any scenes of him doing it, but sometimes he's just walking a cactus and almost dying. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And so I'd have to break him out of the cactus and feed him some of my pork to keep him alive. And he sometimes I feel like he jumps in front of me on purpose just to steal some pork. Basically, I was kind of paranoid digging down here that my dog was gonna land on that switch and activate the TNT, and I'm like, no. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. So. And oh, diamond armor, very nice. All right, have a set of diamond armor. I'm bringing back some roses stuff. Roses make everything so much better. Like, I did a couple of pranks I'll show at the end of the video. Very simple pranks, but one of them involved roses, and like, I don't know, the roses just make me happy. To be honest, it didn't even start out as a prank. I was just like, I need an excuse to put roses somewhere, and like I got to Jackie's plot, and I was like, I put some roses down. I'm like, wait a minute, I shouldn't be building on other people's plots. They're gonna get mad at me. So, but then I'm like, unless it's a prank, and so I just blew it up and made it a prank instead of being thinking of some other excuse. So I decided to prank Jackie and make his plot more manly. And unfortunately, he didn't record his reactions. So, grrr. I even told him to. I'm like, oh, record your reactions of it, and he doesn't do it for some reason. So that was unfortunate. So that's why I'm just showing this without waiting for his reaction time. And I did a prank to Daikon too, which also wasn't intended. Basically, I was traveling through the woods, and all these bones, right? I had all these bones on me, and I found this pack of dogs, and I'm like, why not? So I take all the dogs, and when I'm like, where am I going to put all these? And I get back to the base, and I'm like, hey, guess what? I'm just going to stick them in Daikon's boat. Why not? So I'm using Daikon's boat as a little shelter or whatnot. And he didn't really record his reaction to my knowledge, but in his first episode, you can see the dogs lined up, so he does know about them already and whatnot. And I hear he's gonna plan something to somehow make me meet my demise with my own dogs. I have no idea how he's gonna do that, but that's gonna be very interesting to see him pull off. And I have this theory with the UHC. Like, to be honest, I don't usually die from natural events and stuff like that. Usually, I die because of Daikon. So I was joking with him like, oh, the 10 deaths I'm gonna have on this server later are all gonna be Daikons, and I was gonna make a like one of those montages that are like the 10 deaths from Daikon, and just show like all my deaths, and it's all gonna be from Daikon. It's just gonna be like, oh, this is ridiculous. It literally is only Daikon that's killing me and stuff like that. And I was telling him about that, and Daikon was kind of like, I feel like you're just telling me this, so I'd be checking to see if the death was really by anything else or something like that. And almost felt like I was doing some kind of mind game to prevent him from killing me. But no, that's not the case. Like, but I really think that is what's gonna happen. I think one of these days he's gonna kill me, and I'm gonna be like, oh, vengeance, and I'm gonna kill him back, and we're gonna get like 10 death counters each or something like that, because we're just gonna be killing each other back and forth, and it's gonna have nothing to do with like fighting a wither or fighting the ender dragon or something like that. No, it's just gonna be like, oh, you son of a monkey, and that's a real insult because he's a vegetable. So, yeah, I pretty much, I don't, what am I doing right now? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just looking at my inventory or something. Maybe I'm talking to someone on Skype or something. I don't know. I usually don't do that when I'm. Oh, you know what? I might have been recording this and forgot, and someone messaged me, and then so I was on Skype or something like that. But yeah, there's a nice long view of my inventory if you want to check that out. Ha ha ha. Just I'm getting packed full of junk at this point. So, but but yeah, I see it's nighttime, so I'm gonna go ahead and go miss kind of thing. I'm just being very careful. I don't want to take any damage, so I'm not wasting my time at nighttime kind of thing. And my biggest concern when it comes to Daikon killing me is if I have levels. Like, if I don't have levels, I don't really care. But if I have levels, it's like, no, I could have enchanted something. So we don't have an Ender Grinder up yet, so it's not, we can't do the 5-minute or 30-second enchant thing yet. What am I doing in this game menu? I don't even know. Like, the only reason I'm leaving this right now is because I'm so confused. I do not know why I have this pause right now. It's just like, what the heck, man? Like, people are watching this. Why are you in the game menu and stuff? And yeah, I looked through all this footage. I don't even remember that being in here, so I'm just kind of like, what the heck is this doing on here? But yeah, so that's my third temple. And oh look, a creeper. Moving on, I found a village. And I decided to show the villages too. I don't know if I showed the coordinates, but it'd probably been nice if I did show the coordinates and whatnot, so that people can see what villages I did explore and stuff. So that way, if they go to it, they can either A, be disappointed because I explored it already, or B, find something I didn't find, be like, ha, I found this. So, and you didn't, even though you explored it already. So whatever, whatever the case may be. And I'm going through because I never have emerald, and I have 3 emerald right now, so I'm just like, oh, I wonder if anyone sells anything good for 3 emerald. This is gonna be fantastic. So I'm looking around, and I was like, okay, there's cookies and there's arrows, but it's nothing I really want. I saw that 12 fish for an emerald. Oh my god, I want the fish because I might get cats or something. But I realized it was the reverse. Like, he was selling, he wants the fish for emerald, not emerald for the fish. So there. But this is interesting because this is a safari village. I noticed all the houses are raised up. I wonder if that was done on purpose or it's just some weird glitch, or I don't know what the logic is for that. It's interesting because the way the MC edit works in terms of schematics, like, it gets it block for block. So it makes me wonder if, like, the arrays for this, is it kind of like a schematic thing, like for the villages, like the different structures? And, or actually, rather, what I'm trying to say is, like, if you see that farm there, you see, like, there's some clay and stone under it, or stone or whatever. Like, one of the farms had, oh, this is the prank I was talking about with the flowers. I'm making Jackie's plot more manly. Wait. Oh my god, these rose bushes are so amazing. But anyways, going back to the village thing, like, there was a farm plot where, like, there was air under it, basically. And I was like, what? So I don't know if they save air, or, like, basically I'm just thinking about how the array works for the schematics of a village or the structures like that. I just have tons of roses. I was very pleasant. I didn't know how to grow roses, but I was pleasant to discover that it was as simple as bone mealing it, and it just duplicates the rose stack. So I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. So I'm just beautifying this guy's plot. Like, he should be grateful. Like, his plot was so boring, and I'm making it so manly. And, like, I mean, he built this shack thing that was kind of like a derpy box with a little bit of depth to it, but for the most part, it's a pretty derpy box. Personally, I like the inside better than outside because the inside looks more dynamic, whereas the outside looks like I keep saying, a box. But it's just so flat. Like, he doesn't really put anything to it other than just wood or oak wood. That's it. There's nothing else to it, and it's just so boring. It's not even torches or anything on it. It's just boring. Boring, plain old wood, and oh my gosh, these roses are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. He ended up taking all this down. It's a real shame, because it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's like quite literally love, I would say. Like, oh my god, I'm getting all emotional and teary-eyed and junk. It's just so beautiful. And so, oh, one of the rules on the server is you're supposed to leave a sign whenever you do a prank. So I was like, oh yeah, sign. I should do that. But ha 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 ha. So, I let him know, hey, bro, I wanted to make your plot extra pretty. And, sign it. Oh, I did a heart too. Show my love, affection, and Fargo. And you know, like was like I don't know, I was just hitting on this guy, because I wanted to go out, and he just rejected my affection. No, but and these are the dogs I had set up on Daikon's boat, and just leaving a sign here. Dogs needed a place to stay. To be honest, I completely forgot I was supposed to leave a sign for pranks, so I almost just left the dogs here, and I wasn't even gonna say anything, and it'd be like, oh, he's just gonna say. This is something I built a while ago for Valentine's Day. It's a really sweet little thing that I built. It's pretty neat. I like doing little sweet things for stuff. Probably should do more stuff for my mom because I love my mom and I probably don't show her enough affection. So let's try to do more sweet things. So, but this is a cute little thing that I built, and I really liked it. So I left it here, and it's cool. And I like to do little patterns in the chest and stuff. But it was interesting because Daikon said that this was a hard box pouring out its water onto the house or something, and the image I got is like, oh, it's love is pouring. And that's SV's old fly. I didn't even remember that it was a heart. It looks so pretty from this view. It's really nice. And yeah, she goes crazy with those redstone checker patterns. I'm sure for those of you that know her, you know that she does that kind of thing. And it's just it's supposed to be a dance floor basically. And that was built around Valentine's Day too. So it's like kind of like a heartsy heart type thing going on or whatnot. And it looks like we're the only ones that really did anything for Valentine's Day. Like I don't see any other Valentine related things on this server. Huh, Joe? Joe walked in on me while I'm commentating. But oh, and yeah, finish off. Joe died 3 times. Hilarious.